All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor and all glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Wakak, Warash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. And shalom to the Lord's elect. And, I just came across this article on NPR.org. And, just thought I would go into this lesson. I think I'm going to title, Be Prepared Spiritually. And you have, as people have received their stimulus checks, the article states shoppers splurge in January as new stimulus checks arrived. And, this shows the ignorance of you Babylonians, man. The average sheeple or citizen in America, known as Babylon, man. You don't have any wisdom. You don't understand the times that you are in clearly, and you're not preparing spiritually. Those of us that are in this truth, those of us that are in this walk, this is why it's important to prepare spiritually, man. And not be a fools or foolish in taking your I don't want to say free money, because the stimulus package or stimulus money isn't free, man. It's gonna come back to bite you somewhere down the line. But nevertheless, this money that you receive from the government should have been used more wisely. Let's go ahead and get into this article. As it turns out, January was for shopping. Retail spending soared 5.3% last month compared to December, much more than anticipated as U.S. families began receiving new federal coronavirus relief checks. You see, so instead of taking this money, all right, and using it to buy things that are needed or beneficial, what do you people go out and do? You go out and buy things that you don't need. People bought more across the board last month. The Commerce Department reported Wednesday furniture, electronics, clothes, sports equipment, restaurant food, and groceries. All right, and these are things that you don't need, man. And this is why it is important to prepare spiritually, because all these things that you're buying with this money that you receive from the government is it's not going to benefit you. Furniture, electronics, clothes, furniture for what, man? Most people aren't even having gatherings. People aren't going to each other's homes like they used to. All right, so what are you buying furniture for? You see, people are just living in that days of Noah spirit, man. Just doing things, willy nilly. All right, living a YOLO life, man. You only live once life, man. But not preparing spiritually to enter into that ark, to be covered spiritually by YAHAWASHI. We'll read a little bit more. We'll get some precepts. In a replay of early fall, hard-hit department stores saw the biggest gains. Spending there jumped 23.5% compared to December, still below what it was before the pandemic hit, but inching closer. Overall, most retail categories have surged past and beyond their pre-pandemic levels. So people are going crazy, man. Using their stimulus checks to go out and just splurge. Not taking that money and using it wisely. And if you're in this truth and you receive one of those stimulus checks, man, use that money wisely. All right. Hey, YAHAWASHI, he's going to provide for us and take care of us. But hey, we have to meet YAHAWASHI halfway, man. You can't just receive this money and go out and be your average Babylonian. Going to a Dillard's and going to all these high end stores and just blowing it, man. No, hey, I'm not telling you to be a prepper, but hey, go out and get some waters. Go out and get the necessities, man, the chief things in life, as the scriptures say. Reading on, only 5 remained down compared to January last year. Clothing stores, you see that? So, hey, people are just going out and buying things they don't need. Gas station, electronics and appliance stores, department stores, and of course restaurants and bars. All right, we'll end it off there. Let's get some scriptures. This is Proverbs 13:11, and it reads, "Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished." And that's basically what the stimulus check was, man. It was a form of wealth gotten by vanity, man. Which vanity goes into nothing, man. They gave you the stimulus check, but most of you people didn't do anything with it, man. What's going to happen? It shall be diminished. Instead of instead of putting that money up, all right, for a rainy day, what are you people going out doing? You're going out and buying things you don't need. And this is why the importance of the scriptures, the wisdom of the scriptures is gold, man, because you really have the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man. Right? And it keeps you out of certain situations. But he that gathereth by labor shall increase, So if you're you're gathering by your labor, you're working for the money that you make, you shall increase. Meaning, hey, the money that you have, the money that you make, hey, use it wisely, man. Use it according to the scriptures. Get the chief things in life, and you shall increase. YAHAWASHI, he's going to increase you, man. As long as you're doing right by him, and as long as you're applying wisdom with the money that you're making, or the money that you have received in the form of the stimulus check, you're going to increase, man. All right, from there we'll grab Hebrews 13:5, and it reads, "Let your conversation be without covetousness." All right, and that's when you're speaking to most of these people in the world. That's all that conversation is. What they can get, where they can come up, what they can get and look better than the next person. All right, and that's why you have the stimulus checks just being blown, man, because people are still trying to live that, keeping up with the Joneses type of lifestyle. When we're in this pandemic, all right, and things are drying up, jobs are being lost, and you still got people trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. All right, we're not in those times, We're in the times to be preparing spiritually, not carnally, because being carnally minded is death, man, as the scriptures say, and be content with such things as ye have. All right, you got to be content with what you got. The Lord gave you a roof over your head. The Lord YAHAWASHI gave you enough food in the fridge to get you by. He gave you clothes on your back. Be content with that. All right. He gave you a stimulus check. Hey, be content with that and use it wisely. Don't go out, and splurge, shoppers splurge in January as new stimulus checks arrive. All right, that's the wrong type of mind frame to have in these times. To be splurging and buying things you don't need. There's nothing wrong with going out and getting something here and there. You want a new pair of shoes, or you want you want a new jacket. Hey, there's nothing wrong with going out and getting those things, but don't overdo it. All right, have balance. Don't go out, and spend your last dollar on something you don't need so you can look fresh or you can look fly, man. Prepare for a rainy day, Take that stimulus check that you received and use it to get into a better position, man. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Or YAHAWASHI is not going to leave and forsake his elect, man. All right? We don't need the flashy things of this world. We don't need, to be seen in the light or be seen a certain way to keep up with the Joneses, as you Babylonians are doing, taking your stimulus check and just blowing it, on department stores and restaurant foods, which is nothing wrong with going out, and while, stuff, if your restaurant is still open, hey, there's nothing wrong with going down and sitting down and having a burger or something, but you shouldn't be doing that every week, going to the restaurant and having drinks and, having burgers every week just because you got a stimulus check. All right. This is Proverbs 6:6, and it reads, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise." All right, and this is how you should be moving with wisdom. You can learn a lot from nature, man. You can learn a lot from the animals that YAHAWASHI made, and that's why you have the scripture here. Verse 7, which having no guide or overseer or ruler, so an ant doesn't have anyone to tell it what to do, man. All right, but they still use wisdom. They still do the things necessary to hold them over, man. Verse Proverbs 6:8, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest. All right, and this is what you want to be doing with anything that you may receive, man. YAHAWASHI bless you with a stimulus check. Hey, take that money and use it to get up, so to speak, in this kingdom, man. Even though we're as pilgrims, hey, still keep things, in the back pocket, so to speak. Don't just be blowing money because you received a stimulus check. Don't just go out and buy 10 pairs of Jordans, or Nike, LeBrons, just because you got a stimulus check, man. And put that money towards something that can benefit you in the long run. All right, we're headed towards times where things are going to get really, really rough. And you can use things that you can buy with the stimulus check, in the times we're headed towards, man. A tent, camping supplies, man, because we're going to be on the run. We're going to be out, amongst the wild, man. Take that stimulus check and put it towards the times of Jacob's trouble, man. You should be thinking ahead and thinking about that, not thinking about going to, Foot Locker or going to the mall to go buy a new gold chain or something, man. All right, that's it on that. We'll end it off here. And it's Proverbs 13:7, and it reads, "There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing." Just because you got a little bone from the government, man, a little chump change. You got you people thinking that you're rich, man. You Half you people are one paycheck away from being homeless, man. You know, but you yet have nothing. You're going out and buying all these things to keep up with the Joneses, but you don't have anything. You know, you're not going to be left with anything. Your bank account is going to be empty because you didn't use the bone that you were thrown wisely. There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches. All right, and that's talking about us in this truth, man. You know, we made ourselves low. We've made ourselves poor to be in this truth. You know, we're looked at as bums, or we're looked at as weirdos and people who don't have a life. But we have great riches, man, and that comes in the form of this truth. You know, prepare spiritually, because being rich in this world, you know, comes with a price. And we have the greatest riches on this earth, and that comes in the form of the wisdom of YAHAWASHI, man. You know, just wanted to touch on this, and Lord willing, this be edifying. Till the next time, Shalom.